What's up guys, and welcome back to the channel. Today we are starting a new book in the Fighting Fantasy series. This is Trial of the Champions, and this is actually the sequel to Deathtrap Dungeon, and I think the new one, the Dungeon on Blood Island, was set before this one, so this is the next one after the Dungeon on Blood Island. So I believe it takes place with the main guy from that, Lord Carnus. So don't really know what to expect. I just know it's going to be tough as nails. Probably it's Ian Livingstone, right?
There's no spells in this one.
Yeah.
No provisions.
Yeah.
Should be quite straightforward.
There could potentially be gold and things to pick up. What else is new? No, I think it's a pretty simple one. We've already rolled our stats before we started, so we've got a nice even number there of skill 10, stamina 20, and 10 luck. So yeah, we're going to read the background and the synopsis, and we're going to get straight into it. So it's been a while and we're glad to be back.
Yes. Okay. Get ready for a deadly return to Deathtrap Dungeon. Only one has ever made it out alive. You are the legendary adventurer who conquered Baron Succumvit's perilous labyrinth. But luck has not gone your way since. Now you are the slave of Lord Carnus, the Baron's evil brother. Forced to compete in his brutal gladiatorial games, if you survive these, then you must return to Fang once again to enter the treacherous maze. Only this time its passages are more tangled and terrifying than ever. Do you want to do page at a time at the background?
Page at a time. I can start this one.
Yeah. Here we go.
Phil in the background looks so happy to be part of this one. Yeah, he's got a big smile on his face. Hey Steve, hope you're well. Okay. It is another fiercely hot day, and the temperature in the sticky gloom below decks is unbearable. The air is thick with acrid smell of sweating bodies. Nobody is allowed to speak, and the only noise to be heard above the monotonous creaking of the ship is the regular sharp crack of a whip and the agonized cry which follows it. Row harder, you dogs, shouts the one-eyed overseer as he cracks the whip once again. Enjoy this pleasant voyage while you can, because you wish you were back on board after a day or two where you are going. Chained to a bench and straining hard at the long oar which you pull with the two other galley slaves, your mind drifts back to that unfortunate day 1 week ago when you were captured. You had left Port Blacksand in a small boat to sail south down the coast to Oyster Bay. As ill luck would have it, a galley appeared on the horizon heading in your direction. It drew steadily closer, and it was not long before your boat was crushed under its bows and you were forced to dive into the sea. There was nothing you could do except climb upon a rope that was thrown down to you, as your boat had become no more than a few pieces of broken wood floating aimlessly on the sea. It was useless to struggle, as a crew of 20 hardened cutthroats surrounded you.
A gruff voice from behind them ordered them to part, and an ugly, scarred man appeared, grinning and spitting juice from chewing tobacco on the deck. His teeth were chipped and blackened, and a foul stench wafted in the breeze from his unwashed clothes. Captain Bartella always delivers the goods. You'll make up for the one who died from the flogging yesterday. Saves me having to kidnap a landlubber. Must be my lucky day, but I wouldn't say it was yours. The captain let out a laugh which was like a long wheezing exhalation, and then barked out an order to his mate, take the rat below to meet the rest of the vermin. Since that cursed day, you have been chained to your oar, rowing to the point of collapse towards an unknown destination. Suddenly you hear a shout of "Land ahoy!" and begin to wonder what evil awaits you. An hour later you feel the ship bump against a jetty, and there is much shouting until the ship is finally moored. You are dragged from the ship with the other slaves and see in the glaring sunlight that you're on a small island. A sombre-looking castle sits on top of the island, and next to it there is a semi-ruined amphitheatre. A man wearing black chainmail armour hands Captain Bartella a bag of coins. Satisfied with his payment, the wheezing captain orders his men back to the ship, and you watch them set sail. The man in black armour steps forward, saying, "You are now the property of Lord Carnus. It is your honour to die for his pleasure in the arena of death here on Blood Island." Again, that was like a week ago.
I know.
Only one of you will survive, and he or she will represent Lord Carnus in Fang for the next Trial of Champions. I might as well finish.
Yeah.
Baron Succumvit has modified his deadly labyrinth and is now offering 20,000 gold pieces to anybody who gets through it. Of course, Lord Carnus will keep the prize if you get through, but you will be spared your life. Baron Succumvit's reputation, so we don't even get the gold.
Doesn't look like it.
Baron Succumvit's reputation suffered greatly last year when somebody succeeded in getting through the labyrinth.
It sounds very similar to like Blood Island. Like, is this like a paragraph that was in the Dungeon of Blood Island?
So.
I'm still a bit confused about the
timeline.
time frame. If anyone knows, Steve will know.
But he now boasts that nobody can survive his new dungeon. Lord Carnus would like one of you to make Succumvit eat his words. You must understand that he hates his brother's fame. Now follow me. Maybe this is in the middle. Blood Island's last. Or Blood Island's maybe a prequel.
I'm not sure.
You're led up the hill to the castle where you are locked in a cell in the depths of the lower chambers. Sharing the dark cell with you. I thought Blood Island might be a prequel because wasn't his brother had built his own.
I thought that Blood Island was in between. I thought the Deathtrap dungeon happened and then he wanted to make one even tougher, which was his dungeon, and maybe this is unrelated to his dungeon.
Okay.
Steve says, I believe it is Deathtrap dungeon, then Blood Island, then this one. Yeah.
And that's what you said originally.
Yeah.
Sharing the dark cell. Right. Yes. So we are the hero that's just won the last Blood Island game. Yeah.
Oh, okay. So with the survivor.
Yeah, I think
okay,
so.
Okay.
You're led up the hill to a castle where you're locked in a cell in the depth of the lower chambers. Sharing the dark cell with you are 4 others: a stout dwarf, a man-orc, a sinewy Easterner, and a bold, muscle-bound man. The mood is grim and few words are spoken as each of you ponders the impending combat. 42 slaves arrive by ship and only 1 will survive. The dubious reward is entry to a deadly dungeon. Now turn to paragraph 1.
Okay, first picture of the day. We have this Buddha-looking dude. Okay. At dawn, feels like weird. It feels like a really old book. It's not.
It's compared to the last couple we've read.
It feels crispy, like
Yeah.
it's something you get in the 80s. At dawn the following day, you are woken by the sound of heavy footsteps approaching down the corridor. A key turns in the lock, and the cell door, and 2 guards wearing black chainmail enter, carrying trays of food. Eat well, says one of them, as you will need all of your strength to survive the day. By the end of it, you may all be dead. The guard then turns to you and offers you some bread and a bowl of soup. If you wish to take the food, turn to 49. If you'd rather try to overcome the guard and try and make an escape, turn to 292. So, I feel like this has also happened in Dungeon of Blood Island. So I think like if you would have read this back in the 80s, you would have probably known to have the food, if you know what I mean. There's probably things in this which would help you in Dungeon.
Also, that picture wasn't inspiring.
Yeah, I know.
We just showed a random Buddha.
So I think it's a good idea to get our strength. So maybe we should take the food.
Yeah, definitely.
Turn to page 49.
And if we die from it, it's probably the least painful way to go.
Yeah.
In this book.
May our stamina never fail. They're back. Hey, Miso, how you doing? Where you been working? Where you guys been? Working, busy, as per usual. I don't get the impression you're playing as the same character. I get the impression that you're someone new. I don't know. I feel like we are.
Survivor though. It says we're the survivor of the
blood. I feel like we're the survivor of the Dungeon on Blood Island. Now we're being brought back into.
Yeah, you are the legendary adventurer who conquered Baron Succumvit's perilous labyrinth.
Yeah.
The soup is thick with chicken and vegetables and tastes delicious. You devour it greedily and mop up the last drops with the bread. You've not eaten well for a fortnight and now feel fit and ready for the coming ordeal.
Nice.
When you have all finished eating, you are led away to begin your first day in the arena of death. Turn to page 22.
So I wonder if this is the exact same arena. Do you know we had to fight like the barbarians and stuff, and they had like the trapdoors that fell down.
Yeah, but he's changed it, hasn't he? He's made it bigger and better.
Yeah, since then, so it should be tougher.
Yeah.
Blood Island mentions that Baron Succumvit is going to reopen DD soon. Yeah. Boo for working, we want more fancy. Yeah, well, it's. Unless we win the lottery, then it's not going to happen, unfortunately. Did you not used to watch Adam Pester's read? Yeah, we've seen this channel before as well, I think. Stanley Crick did, yes. Okay, here we go. 22, was it?
Yes.
You're in the middle of the procession of 42 slaves, which wends its way along various corridors until you reach the amphitheatre. The sun is already beating down, making the sand in the arena uncomfortably hot on your bare feet. Seated high by the stands is a dark hooded figure surrounded by guards. You watch him rise to his feet and lift his arms in the air, commanding silence. You know why you are here, Lord Carnus begins. It is my wish to be represented in the trial of champions. Some of you will die today, some tomorrow, and more the following day, until only one of you is left. Those about to die, I salute you. Lord Carner sits down again and nods his head to signal the start of the proceedings. The slaves are split into 7 groups of 6, and you find yourself in a group accompanied by an elf, 2 Northmen, a dwarf, and an ogre. Your group is chosen first, and you are told that the first event is a race to test strength and stamina. A crude sack containing several heavy rocks is strapped to your backs. You watch as burning coals are brought into the arena and poured over the section of the makeshift racetrack. The 6 of you are lined up at the start, each carrying your burden, and are told to race around the track until one of you is lapped, or collapses. I don't know what that means, lapped off. Could be a new one. Laptop. Then you are off.
Until you're lapped?
Yeah, I know.
Oh.
I just added off instead of all.
Okay.
Then you are off, and you jostle for the position on your way to jumping the first pile of burning coals. If you wish to set the pace, turn to 310. If you rather stay at the back, turn to 107. Why don't we stay back and stand on their bodies?
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Let them die and we'll do it. So 107.
As long as we can catch up.
Yeah. I need to slow the prompter down so I can read it properly on there. Do it in a minute. The series Deathtrap Dungeon, Trial of Champions, Army's Death, Blood Island. Yeah, that's the order of release, but I'm pretty sure Blood Island is in between Deathtrap and Trials. Back in a moment. No worries. Thought I recognised your name. Good to see you guys. Yeah, good to see you guys too. It's been a while.
Yeah, we missed it. One of the Northmen takes the lead, setting a fast pace. Round and round the arena you run, gritting your teeth harder each time you jump over the burning coals. After 20 minutes, nobody's been left behind, and the Northman increases his stride. Throw 2 dice, adding 3 to the total if you were flogged by the guards. If your total is the same as or less than your skill, turn to 360. If the total is higher than your skill score, turn to 250. Our skill is 10. We don't have to add 3 because we didn't get flogged by the guards. We want to get less than 10.
There we go. So what's that?
You gotta roll one?
I wasn't paying attention to it, so I was trying to sort that out.
Okay, we've done a skill roll basically. Ooh,
Nice.
just. If the total is less than your skill score, turn to 360. So basically, we haven't caught up with the guy in the lead. So
That's good, right?
no.
Oh. The Northman increases his lead over the rest of you, but you feel you still have a lot in reserve should he come close to lapping the pack. When he gets within 10 meters of catching up, everybody decides to sprint. There are only 2 runners ahead of you, but you do not look back. Suddenly, there is an agonized cry followed by a shout which calls an end to the race. The dwarf lies prostrate in the stand, having collapsed just as the Northman caught up with him. While you are led back to your cells, the dwarf is quickly put to death before the start of the next race, turning on 3-6.
Oh no! Okay, so at least we went last then.
Yeah. Do you have to do that same race like until there's only one left?
Reminds me of the Fable race.
I'm back, and I wonder whether they changed the player character's backstory between editions. I grabbed my copy of Trial of Champions as well. I don't see mention of being protagonists from Deathtrap Dungeon. Well, we're not the protagonists from Deathtrap Dungeon. We're the protagonists from Lord Carnus's previous game, which is the dungeon on Blood Island.
Yeah, even though it wasn't written.
He hasn't written it yet, but we're like the survivor of his last game.
Yeah.
So they've basically given himself a bit of room to breathe to write that book. It just took him like 20 years to do it.
Steve, you won this book in the FFFest auction. I was the only bidder. Nice. What did you get it for?
Which one was that? Which Final Fantasy Fest?
This?
Fighting Fantasy Fest, sorry.
Where was it? 136. When all the races are finished and the survivors are back in their cells, you discover that the bald man does not return. Now there are only 3 others left in your cell. Although exhausted, you find it difficult to fall asleep. Your mind is occupied with what challenge the next day will bring. In the morning, you're fed, and then one by one, the slaves are led away to the arena. Eventually, your turn comes, and when you reach the door to the arena, you're told to choose weapons: broadsword and shield, or trident and net. Ooh, make your choice. What would you pick?
I mean, I'll probably go with the sword and the shield, but I mean...
Maybe they go with the net and the trident.
We're probably going to find weapons, so maybe it's better to have the trident, and then we come across like a water beast or something, we can use it, and then once we're done with that, we can find another weapon or swap it to another weapon.
Yeah, I mean, it's probably only for this thing.
Yeah, let's try it.
What, the trident and the net?
Yeah, why not?
Yeah, like a mermaid man. Merman.
A mermaid man. I would probably choose something that would get me killed. The guard opens the door to the arena and you step out onto the hot sand, which is now stained red with the blood of fallen combatants. Suddenly, another door in the arena wall opens up and out steps the dreaded Bone Crusher beast. Its tough, leathery skin glistens in the sun. Yeah, it's Randy Savage from Spider-Man. Bonesaw. Its ugly head is small and houses two narrow, near-blind eyes, so it's nearly blind.
Okay.
A flat nose and tendrils hanging over its tall mouth, so it's a bit like a Cthulhu
Big
sort of thing,
Chuffalo.
yeah. Like a beefcake Chuffalo. I'll show the picture in a second. However, it's massive. Its torso, however, is massive, and its long arms are dauntingly powerful. If you are to fight it with a broadsword and shield, turn to 56. If you are to fight it with a trident and net, turn to 175. So this is the Bone Crusher. So he's like a beefcake Chuffalo. Is your copy the Wizard Shield version? How do we find out? This is like the 90s.
It's got a wizard and a shield on it.
Yeah, this is the version. It's like the 90s version, I think. Or early 2000s. So, fight with a trident and net 175.
Yeah, I feel like that's a better choice.
Yeah, at least we'd find out if it's useful. I feel like you would break the shield.
We might break our trident, you know.
Mine's the old green spine version. I think we do have the green spine version as well, so we could compare ourselves after the stream, but this is the first one we could grab.
You allow yourself a faint smile as you've chosen a good weapon which will fight your adversary.
It's the Wizard Sleeve edition.
Edged weapons cause little damage to the iron-like hide of a bone crusher. There is only one way to slay a bone crusher,
In the eyes.
and that is to make it fall to the ground, whereupon its delicate balance will be totally destroyed, and it will be impossible for the bone crusher to get... What a design
That's
flaw!
a huge disadvantage.
Yeah, why is he not evolved by now? You move forward cautiously to snare it with your weighted net. Roll 1 dice. If the number rolled is 1 to 3, 10 to 31. If it's 4 to 6, 10 to 189.
4.
189.
You throw. Your throw is on target and lands on top of the near-sighted bone crusher. As it thrashes around, it becomes more and more entangled and lets out an enraged howl. Before it can break free, you tug hard and pull the beast to the ground. The bone crusher lies helplessly and defeated. Panting with relief, you are taken back to your cell. Turn to 113. There we go. So far, so good.
Very good options here.
I love the cover of the green spine version. I'm not sure. Oh, isn't that one? Isn't like a red thing on it, like a red monster or something? Very orange, yeah. Oh, we don't have that version then. We just have this one and maybe the other one, like the 80s one.
Oh, look at this. Bella. Coming for us.
Coming right for us.
Straight out of nowhere. By the end of the day, only one other person returns to your cell. It's the mean-looking Easterner, a man who looks as though he would murder you for 2 copper pieces. As the light quickly fades, a guard shouts out an unexpected command. There are now 2 of you left
Get 'em, boy.
in each cell. I only want one to come out in the morning for tomorrow's combat. Sleep well. The guard bursts out laughing at his joke, and even before he is finished, the Easterner dives at you, brandishing a long, sharp pin which was concealed in his headband. Unarmed, you must fight to the death. It's a fight. Easterner.
Oh god.
Skill 10, stamina
Easterner.
8.
So he's kind of like he's got like a Yakuza tattoo sort of thing. So he's like a shinobi or something. I do have a picture of like a samurai or something. We can use that. My favourite cover is still my favourite book, Night Dragon, but I'll say Black Vein Prophecy has a pretty good cover too. I think, are they all fighting fantasy? I remember Black Vein Prophecy sounding really cool, but it's like one that's really hard to get.
I
think that's like
another reason we need Demons of the Deep.
I think that's like a Bloodborne-ish one. Why? Because of...
The cover.
yeah, we'll track it down. Okay, so I do think we have like a samurai. That's probably the closest we're going to get to that guy.
That kind of looks like him. He's just got clothes on.
Yeah. No headband. So stamina, skill is 10, stamina 8.
Yeah, and it's just a simple, straightforward fight to the death.
Oh, this could be pretty
Close
tough
one.
then. So, first battle of the day. If you do come across any issues when we're watching this live, if anything's not working, the dice cam stops working, do let us know. We are rusty. Okay,
You
how do we
ready?
do this? How do we play again?
We're just gonna do 2 dice, both
Yeah,
dice at
the
once.
same time.
Enemies black, And we are the green dice. And to be fair,
Yeah.
we're even skill. So
We're evil.
whoever gets the most,
Yeah.
that should be easy to work out. Which we
9.
won. We won.
So, right, how do we do this again? What's the blood like? Is it in the right place? Is it the right colour?
Oh, nice.
It's got a roaring monster noise.
So we take 2 off, don't we?
Wait. He was on, what was he on? 8?
He was on 10, so now he's on 8.
No, he was on 8.
No, he's not. He was on 8.
Yeah, no, that's right. Love Blackvein, tough to beat.
Oh, another one that's
yeah,
going to
it's
take
gonna
us
be.
through.
We'll have to see how much that one is. I bet it's expensive. I'm sure we've looked already because it sounded like something like Bloodborne.
Oh no. Oh no, he beat us.
That takes us down to 18. There's no provisions in this one, so we can only get we can only get stamina back when the moment arrives.
Yeah, that's better.
Oh yeah, so it's decidedly tricky even as fighting fancy goes. Who wrote Blackvein? Easterners kicking our ass.
Yeah, but he's armed and we're not.
That's true, he does have a pin.
Oh!
Or even
Yeah, you got double 6s.
I'm sure that early on in the tough fight you'll probably get the chance to replenish your health after it.
Oh no!
Here we go, here's the
Redeem
trick. I
yourself.
believe Blackvein is quite expensive. How much are we talking? Is that a win?
Yeah.
9?
Oh no, even. We're even.
Okay.
Better than it could have been.
A bit of house ruling as there's a roll earlier and I think it's likely backwards. Okay. Also it had a luck test that you have to fail. Oh, what? In Blackvein? Oh, God. We'll have to play it legit then.
Yeah,
That's
but we'll probably
even again.
forget, yeah. We'll probably forget by the time it comes around.
I know.
Yay!
Yay.
We beat. Oh.
No, he's down to 2. That's the author, I believe it's Paul Mason and Steve Williams. Okay. Thanks for all the info, guys. That's a loss for us.
Oh, I don't know why I spent so long working it out. I was like, I just didn't want to
6 to double 6.
Yeah.
That's a problem. Luck roll is so early that you'll.
No! This can't be happening!
Oh, we've still got 50, 40.
Why has he got 3 stamina?
I don't know.
It should be 2.
Don't know. I feel like that's like moving by itself or something.
Don't do yourself like that. Yay, we won!
Yeah, I feel like something dodgy's going on with that stamina, but we will have a look next time.
If you win, turn to 2, 3, 7. We just killed a man.
Yeah, but he was going to kill us with a pin. 2, 3, 7. Feels good to be back, playing Fighting Fantasy. You slump back against the cell wall after the fierce fight with the Easterner and fall asleep from exhaustion. When all survivors are assembled in the arena in the morning, there are only 12 of you left. First test of the day involves a deadly machine. You'll need lightning reactions and steel nerves to survive it. It's made of a pole fixed to a heavy base. Are we playing like, what's that ball? When it's like a tennis ball attached to like a pole you have to hit.
Oh yeah, swing ball!
Yeah, is this what we're going to do?
I used to be terrified of swing
I
ball.
love swing ball. Feels good to once again watching Fighting Fantasy.
Yay.
Yes, it's good to play it. It's just unfortunate we can't do it as
Every
frequent.
day.
Yeah. It is a pole fixed to a heavy base. 2 sharp blades stick out from either side of the pole. 1 at head height and 1 at ankle height. This is like when I was like
Jump rope, but with knives.
Oblivion traps. One of the slaves is made to stand by the pole, which is promptly spun around by one of the guards. The slaves alternatively has to duck under one blade and jump over the other to avoid being badly cut. Your turn comes at last and there are 9 survivors so far, the other 2 having their throat cut. You stand by the pole, adrenaline pumping through your veins. The guard spins the pole and you start to jump and duck. Roll 2 dice. If the total is the same or less than your skill score, turn to 94. If the total is greater than your skill score, turn to 334. So
Come on.
we want to get lower than 10.
Yes.
Okay. If it's the same or less than your skill score, turn to 94. You can't beat a bit of FF in the evening. Yes.
It makes Sundays a little better.
Mm.
You get into a steady rhythm of ducking and jumping, and slowly the pole spins to a halt. You've survived another ordeal. The next test begins immediately. You and the rest are split into 2 groups of 5, so there's only 2 died. You watch the first group of a dwarf, a man-orc, a woman warrior, a barbarian, and a dark-skinned southerner stand silently as a spiked ball and chain is lashed to each of their sword arms, and a small shield is lashed to their other hand. They are then blindfolded and ordered to commence battle against one another. Oh, that's horrible. Until there is only one left standing. It is a sickening spectacle to watch as the fighters tread warily around the arena.
Like, no one's like applied to be in this tournament. I think they've just all been like captured and taken there and just thrust into this.
Swinging their balls and chains.
Essentially, this essentially is the cover of my version. Oh, this. No.
The dwarf falls first, quickly followed by the warrior woman. In the end, the southerner stands triumphant and his blindfold is removed. He's led away, and then each member of your group is armed in the same way. You can feel your heart pounding in your chest as the order is given to commence combat against the four unseen adversaries. Barefoot in the sand, nobody makes a sound. If you wish to step to your left, turn to 297. If you wish to step to your right, turn to 9.
Where are the other people?
In the arena with us.
Do we all come in the same way, or is it like...
Oh, I don't know. We haven't heard any pictures or anything.
I'm just thinking if left is going to be like their shield arm or their weapon arm. You would have thought...
You'd have thought they'd have balls on their right arms.
Yeah, and let's say they're facing towards us, so to our left will be their weapon arm.
Oh, I was going to go left because of West.
Yeah, I'm going to go left. We're going to go left anyway. I'm sure we'll be fine. Okay, let's see if this works. So we're going to go...
Up in the building, looking real big
leftwards,
tonight.
Westwards, so...
Keep bringing the page in.
Is it 94? Step to your left, turn to 297.
Come on, Westward.
You step slowly to your left, straining your ears for the sound of movement. Suddenly there is an agonizing cry and a dull thud as a body falls to the ground not far in front of you. If you wish to step further to your left, turn to 368. If you'd rather stand your ground and swing ball and chain...
Whoa, I'm scared. Should we stand our ground and swing? Because if this... Oh no, maybe the guy who's knocked the other guy down is just like swinging now.
Yeah, maybe we should...
Go left again.
Well, we can hold the page. Let's just try and step again, because this is all about sound, so...
Play the music.
What music?
Westward.
Up in the building, looking real big
this is definitely going to
tonight.
get us killed if this is what our character's doing.
Left again.
Yeah. Moon logic only. I see two silly slashes. Hey, Kernwa or Katankarus.
It's Kerdwa! Happy Sunday! You walk slowly on and then stop to listen again. You hear nothing and decide to walk in the opposite direction. Test your luck. If you're lucky, turn to 166. If you're unlucky, turn to 73.
Okay, so ours is 10, so we need to get 10 or lower.
Yeah, and we need to deduct one as well, don't we?
Yes.
Which sucks. I hate deducting luck.
Yeah, but we always have way too much, so maybe we should actually use this in battle sometimes this time
You
around.
just cursed this way through.
We'll see. That's your luck. If you're lucky, turn to 166. There's no cursed playthrough when you have dream cheese and copious amounts of it.
Oh no.
Unknown to you, there is a body lying in the sand directly in your path, and you are fortunate not to trip over it as you pass by. You decide to stand still for a moment and listen. You hear the whooshing sound of a ball and chain being whirled through the air directly in front of you. Will you stand your ground and swing your own ball and chain? Step back. Lie down in the sand and trip up the person who is advancing. Probably lie down.
I would say lie down.
Well, if we step back, it's probably still going to hit us. If we stand our ground and swing our ball and chain, we're blindfolded. We've got to be lucky to
I wouldn't
hit
want to collide balls with someone because that would probably hurt.
No, you don't want to smash
everyone.
balls with blindfolded
No.
people. I think we should lie down and trip up the person.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Hold the page anyway.
Because they can't hear us, they're just swinging blind.
Yeah, but they haven't even got a weapon because they've only just thrown it at us.
No, it's attached to them.
Oh,
It's attached to our arms.
Okay, this should be easy then.
316. As you lie down in the sand, you hear a shout. Oh, you hear a shouted order. Shoot.
Oh.
Oh no! No!
That's not game over, is it?
Yeah. Shoot the coward. You panic and try to get to your feet again, but 2 arrows fired by unseen archers sink into your chest.
Well,
You
here we go.
Plump headlong into the sand and do not
We're
stir
going to continue
again.
from the previous page because
Yeah.
it's basically going to be doing the same run. But we have our first death in the trial.
I
of
do
Chamber
not
Games.
entertain. Are you not entertained?
We don't entertain, we just lie down in the sand. Okay,
Should we step back instead then? Because I don't want to be swinging balls.
yeah, let's try that then.
3, 4, 9.
The beginning of this book is brutal, hence I've never made it to the new DD. Really? So have you not played Dungeon on Blood Island yet?
Have you not finished this book then yet, Steve?
Have you been trying to read it recently to catch up?
Steve's been playing it for 25 years. and
Oh,
he's-
Deathtrap Dungeon. The new Deathtrap Dungeon. Okay, what page is it? Hold on.
Step back 3.
So we're going to do, yes, we're going to try and step out of the way this time. As you step back, you trip over the body lying in the sand. Your advancing opponent hears you fall and moves in for the kill, but he too falls over the body and lands on top of you. He is heavy and drenched with sweat. You start to grapple with him in the sand, punching with your shield while trying to free your other arm to swing the ball and chain. Slave, skill 9, stamina 8. So we've got another battle.
Not as tough though.
No, only by 1. So a slave. So
You got some. Have you got Mr. Slave?
not on this stream day. I've got a feral man. He's probably like slavish.
Oh, he looks good.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
his skill is 9. Is
9
it?
and 8.
Okay. We need to keep an eye on this this thing to see it mess up.
Okay, you ready?
Yeah, our stamina is 8. We've had no chance to even heal. Getting to the dungeon in this book is a challenge in itself.
It is like I just hope we can like replenish our stamina. Oh no.
Okay, so that's us down. 6 even.
No.
We win.
Yeah, we win because you got.
Came down to 6.
What was that noise?
It's still got a monster noise.
It sounded like a horse.
You can't have a noise. I suppose we could have a noise for monsters and men.
Yeah.
That's a win.
Yeah, that's a win. That's definitely a horse.
Do you know what it is? It's a monster for a monster hunter, or from my instant.
Oh, is
It sounded like the best one to use. That's a win.
Yes.
You dead? No.
No.
6 and
Oh
3.
no.
Okay, that's a loss for us.
Yeah.
Grappalos. Did you know that?
Yeah,
Did you
what?
know that from like? I'm gonna click on this because it. Where is it? It's the damage enemy. I'm gonna
That's
check.
madness. Okay, all I know is these Monster Hunter monsters.
Diablos, actually.
Oh.
Never mind.
It probably is. Right.
Okay, it's 6, 7. That's 7, so that's a win. So he's
Oh, I
dead.
forgot we're in the middle of a fight. Yeah. If you win, oh, is it me?
Yeah.
Oh,
Ah, shit.
nice. Nerd.
He just didn't think we would check up on that. He could have said any. and we
You're
would have
right. It
believed
is
it.
Devils. Oh, come on! I wish we could hear you, and then we could like make you do an
Hey,
impression.
shit. Are you looking? Yeah, we'll have like an alert where we say one and you've got to like record it.
That would be so good, yeah.
Are you looking forward to the new one, Kenwa?
You jump to your feet and listen intently for other opponents. Hearing nothing, you step warily to the left, turn to 120.
Good rolling skills, just about. 120.
120. What? Oh.
You walk very slowly as you know there are bodies lying in the sand. You stop to listen but hear nothing. You decide to turn around and walk into the opposite direction. Suddenly you hear a gruff voice cry out, "Is there anybody else? I'm over here." You decide to attempt the bold challenge and walk into the direction of the voice, swinging your ball and chain. You clash head-on with your unseen opponent in a blind fight to the death. Fighting slave, skill 8, stamina 8. If you win, turn to 61.
No!
This is tough. This is really
We're
tough.
gonna die if he wins twice.
Right, so we're gonna go with Feral Man again. This one's just got. He's probably more of a fighting style.
8 and 8. Two fat ladies.
Yes. I'm looking forward to it, but I would need a PC first. Do you not have console? I played the beta and I tried the benchmark the other day, and it is pretty tough to run on PC. 8.
Yeah. Big question: will you even reach the dungeon before the end of the stream? I don't know. We've not played this before, but we're probably gonna die again. We've already died. That's like record. Yeah.
Don't talk. Lucas Ball Swining. 5 and a 6. 6 and a 4. So that's 9 plus 10 to 19.
No, he's beating us.
8 plus, isn't it?
Wait, that's
12,
20
so
for
that's 20
him.
And 19 for us.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh no!
6 and 1, 6 and 6.
No, he's beaten
Right,
us.
we're dead.
We're not doing that again, are we?
No, because this is all going to come down to luck of fighting these battles. So,
How about we take a big drink, we keep our 2 stamina, and we just
keep doing
roll until he dies.
Until we finish our drinks. Let's take big drinks.
Okay.
I mean, you don't want to see us do all 3 of those fights again.
We'd end up doing the same. Hey, it's another death though. It counts as another, and we're probably gonna have another one.
For a while.
Let you re-roll that one.
It's better. 7. Still a loss.
Beaten.
Better get a large order of dream trees. Yeah. It'll be on the Amazon Prime delivery. For
Should we bulk buy it?
Yeah. So right, that's also another death. This could be.
Record deaths.
Yeah, legit deaths. Like, that's what was it? Caverns of the Snow Witch. I think we probably would have had 500 deaths in that bill.
Is it just Ian this one? Just Ian, yeah. I thought Ian wasn't as brutal as Steve.
He's decided to be this time around.
Another death.
The room is permanently going to be red for a while. Brutal Curse You Livingstone.
Yay!
There we go. Equally brutal in different ways, yeah. I think, who's the one who does like, you fall down a trapdoor and die? Is that Steve? Is Ian more brutal in fights? Squin? Here we go.
Last one. Yay! Wait.
Yeah,
we did it.
We did it.
Okay.
Okay.
Only 4 deaths in the first half an hour.
We're back alive now. We've entered our corporeal form again. Okay. 61.
61, is it mine?
Ian likes to put extremely hard battles at the end of books and seemingly at the beginning of books.
And what about in the middle?
What was the last one? It was a really tough battle.
It was the toughest one ever is Caverns of the Snow Witch.
Yeah.
You can say what you like. That's impossible.
You like die from tripping all the rocks and stuff.
And then the ending's not even the ending.
What about the phoenix on the top of the volcano?
You ready?
Should have asked him about that. Okay. Go on. Another fight. Do another fight.
Okay, we've come face to face with this guy. You guys weren't joking about this being tough. A cheer goes up as your opponent drops to the ground. You hear guards enter the arena, and soon your blindfold is removed and your weapons are untied from your wrists. You're led away to your cell, realizing that only the Southerner stands between you and victory. That night you are well fed and your wounds are bandaged. Add
Good.
4 stamina
Oh,
points. In the morning, the familiar ritual of being led into the arena is repeated, but this time you are made to stand face to face with the Southerner. You are handed a dagger each and a studded glove. At the command of Lord Carnus, the final arena battle commences. Southerner. Skill 10. Stamina 10. If you win, turn to 261.
So we've got to win. Well, we've got 3 rounds to try and. I mean, I feel like if we beat this, we'll get all of our stamina back.
I hope so.
Yeah, surely. Okay. We're using the same picture for all of these, Spider-Man.
Oh no, this is a big
What
tough
is he?
guy.
A
He's
tough
like,
guy?
he looks like a barbarian.
I do have a barbarian. Oh my god, I haven't changed the name since Krampus, so this guy's called Santa. All of them are correct except for this guy called Santa.
You should just keep him as Santa.
He's gonna give us the gift of murder.
This one's wearing a leopard loincloth though.
So does Santa does sometimes, when it stays off.
Oh no! That's what you get for laughing at him.
Okay, so that's a loss for us.
Yes. You can get a loss as well. You've already pressed it.
We just gotta win 4 more. What's that, 8?
We lost. Did we?
8.
No! We drawed.
Yes.
To draw.
Yes. You're panicking now. Ian was puffing on something when he wrote Caverns, yeah. Has he ever like spoken about it? Has anyone ever asked any questions at like Fighting Fantasy Fest about it?
I just want to know if anyone's legit done it. I don't.
Oh.
Oh, look at that! Can we get like a cheat?
What happens if everyone gets double snake eyes besides
It's
a
not
straw?
snake eyes. It's
The opposite of
the
snake
opposite.
eyes.
Snake buns.
Oh, they had to pad it out, so it probably would have ended normally at the thingy, and then Ian just thought he would take us to.
That's why we
yeah.
got to the end, and then we were like, "What?"
Yeah. So he took it. He had a spliff, and he took us to Mount Doom with the Phoenix, and then like the 10 toughest battles. In the
Yeah,
world.
it's like, you know what?
Oh.
Oh no, we can't get it again. No pressure.
Wait, have we attacked him twice? No, was it a draw?
No, it's a draw.
10,
It's a draw.
10.
Oh no!
Get him.
Yay!
I actually aimed for that dice.
I know, I saw it. It sounded like
Die off love. Right. We still got more boosts. We still got more to
yeah,
get through.
that's another death there.
Yeah, we got to get into the dungeon at least. This isn't going to be a playthrough. We have to keep at least 4 fights in a row.
I wonder how many times we'd have to legit do this to get into
It's
the.
all down to, like, we have skill 10, which is not bad. Like, some people will start this book legit with, like, 8.
Into a death.
Death? Oh, yeah, we cheated.
We did cheat.
Yeah, you kill a Snow Witch about halfway through. Yeah, and then you spend the next 10 minutes like, being
Dying
killed by
over and
eagles
over again.
roots sticking out of the ground. 8.
Yeah, we did it!
Well, we didn't do it. We did a damage. We did a damage.
We gone done a damage.
1 and 1. 2 and 6.
Another
Okay.
death.
6 deaths before we get into the dungeon.
Oh, record.
Has there been any updates about what Steve and Ian are doing after that? I think you sent me that picture, Steve, of them two like talking about like future plans.
Yeah, no,
5,
ooh, yeah,
4.
yeah, we did.
Yes.
We did it. One more. I'm having some extra spicy Japanese curry right now.
Oh,
I'm
nice.
so jealous.
Don't worry, we're gonna get a Chinese.
Yeah,
after
but
this.
no.
What's a Japanese curry like? A katsu.
I need to go back to Japan.
Yes, we were
Another
gonna.
death.
We'll go back to Japan as soon as possible.
In the year 3000.
Maybe we should get like an extra 15 lights. Every time we die, put an extra red one. The room is just.
We wouldn't be able to get enough, like, there wouldn't be enough, like, plugs to plug them into.
It'd be good if you could change these to RGB.
Yeah.
You can't. They're having extra spicy game book combat right now. Super spicy. Spicy in the way that we should be dead and start the book again.
Oh, 8. 8 deaths.
How many layers of hell are there?
Are there layers of hell?
Circles of hell?
Is that real?
Well, it's not real. It might be. One never know.
Well, we will. When we die.
You did it!
Yeah. Woo!
We've lost the page.
No, I didn't. I still got the page.
It's alright with Santa. We find a page with Santa on it. Dante's Inferno.
I've never played it.
Never May Cry.
Yeah, is Dante's Inferno not?
No, that's like a book.
Oh, is it? I thought it was all related. I thought it was like
Well, Dante.
the law was like linked.
Just the name, I think.
What was in hell though?
No, he's a
He
deity.
was working through the levels of hell.
No, that's the game Dante's Inferno.
Oh, I thought. Oh, I'm
Which is
getting
pretty good. Pretty good. Isn't it the book? It's the red dragon painting from Dante's Inferno.
Oh, a book and a painting. I want to see the painting.
And it might be the red dragon. Maybe not. Okay.
If you win, turn the lights back. We're live.
I don't think it said that. I don't think they had smart lighting in the time I did this.
Book also features game for
Yeah, the game was cool. I like the game. I never finished it though, because I played it on too hard difficulty, and I got to the last boss and I couldn't do it.
Did you give up?
I did.
That's not like you.
I had to give up.
You never give up on games.
I had last boss.
Me.
I've still got it. Maybe hopefully my save's still out. You can try it.
I'll have a go. I'll do it first.
Do it. Maybe we should get it. Maybe we'll do it tonight.
Yeah. Okay.
As the southerner drops to his knees, clutching his balls, clutching his stomach, he manages to utter a few words with his dying breath.
My balls.
You cheated multiple times.
Didn't say that.
Good luck in the dungeon, stranger. But if you get a chance to be alone with Carnus, remember, those of us who died in this arena. The southerner grimaces with pain and falls silent. You vow to yourself that you will avenge your fellow slave's death and kill Lord Carnus if you survive the deadly labyrinth of Fang. That night you are the honoured guest of Lord Carnus, and you indulge yourself on every whim.
Indulge yourself?
Yeah. You gorge yourself on delicious food and enjoy luxurious... It doesn't say... Oh, it does say luxurious. It's later on. You gorge yourself on delicious food and enjoy yourself long into the night. After a week of luxurious living, you return to full fitness.
Yes.
Restore your stamina score to its initial total, so we're back up to 20.
Nice.
I do. Then, locked in chains, you set sail with Lord Carnus and 30 of his guards, and 10 days later arrive in Fang. So we were actually at the dungeon on Blood Island.
Yeah.
He's taking us somewhere else.
To get to the arena.
Yeah.
Now.
Yeah. So 10 days later you arrive in Fang, the venue for the annual Trial of Champions. The town is swarming with people intrigued by the trial and eager to celebrate. However, there is no time for you to enjoy the hospitality of Baron Succumber, as it is late in the evening of 30 April and the trial begins at dawn on the next day. You spend the night in a tavern under watchful eyes of the guards, and at dawn are led to the entrance of the deadly labyrinth. It is supported by ornately carved stone pillars depicting demons, deities, and writhing serpents. You see Baron Succumber shaking the hands of the other contestants, the Chaos Champion wearing a dark spiked armour, an Eastern Warlord in a full battle costume, and Elven Prince and a Dwarf Noble. This year's prize has attracted illustrious contenders. You take your place alongside them and are asked to draw a bamboo stick from the hand of the Baron. Number 2 is etched on the stick. You are to enter the dungeon second, after the dwarf. To the cheers of the exultant onlookers, you pass between the pillars armed only with a magnificent sword given to you by Lord Carnus. Without a backpack, food or armour, you feel ill-prepared for the coming ordeal, but at least you have a fine sword and a leather pouch at your belt. The sound of the crowd quickly dies away as you walk on down the dimly lit tunnel. What horrors lie before you is impossible to imagine, but you know that Baron Succumber has spent the last year modifying his Deathtrap dungeon so that it is now reputedly lethal beyond comprehension. But your desire to avenge the death of your fellow slaves make you determined to succeed. The tunnel leads straight ahead for 50 meters, and then you come to a doorway in the left-hand wall with a keep out sign written on dry blood. So it's time for a map, I think.
Yep. I'm on it.
Yeah. You hear scratching and sniffing sounds coming from the other side of the door. If you wish to draw your sword and open the door, turn to 374. If you'd rather keep walking down the door, turn to 82. So we're going to have to get hardcore on the map here now, so I would write the door, the page numbers and everything.
Okay, so we've come to a door in the left-hand wall. Does it say keep out?
Yeah.
And what's the page number?
374 to go into it.
Okay.
So we're going to check it out, obviously. We're going to get all the stamina back. Although we don't deserve all of it back, but we're going to do it anyway.
Okay, where you recently beat Bloodborne for the first time wasn't as hard as you had it. I feel like Bloodborne's probably one of the, I would say one of the easier ones.
I would say it is the easiest one, but
my favourite.
Kernwall, you have to now get the DLC because the bosses in that are like the toughest part, and also some of the coolest bits.
Yeah.
Unless you have it already, like you need to do the Orphan of Kos and Lawrence. He is extremely hard.
Did you like Bloodborne, Kumar?
Yeah, I want to know. That reminds me of a film you guys might like, As Above, So Below. We've seen that one. That's the French one,
yeah,
right?
I love that
found
film.
footage. We recently saw gameplay of an old Commodore 64, I think, game based on Dante's Inferno, I recall. Yeah, I kind of want to see that. That's some really bad graphics, but the thought was there. So that was very good. As Above, So Below, amazing film. Yeah, we've seen that one.
It is a good one.
Yeah, you made it to the dungeon, just about. Now it gets tough. No. And totally legitimately too, with no cheating. We'll try. We've got a checkpoint now. Maybe write the checkpoint down at this.
What page are we on?
261. At the
So that's
beginning.
the entrance.
That's the beginning of the dungeon. Orphan of Kos. I already beat the death.
Ah, nice one.
Yeah. Did you use like any summons or anything, or did you do it legit or single player? So right, we're gonna check the door. 374. I actually visited Paris Catcombs last weekend. Nice.
What?
I went. It was probably about 7 years ago now, but I queued up for it in the evening, and I was going home in the morning, and they were like, oh, there's not gonna be enough time, so I had to leave it. I was gutted.
Is there actually like skulls in the walls?
Yeah, did they not film the movie in the actual Catcombs? Just me and my great sword. Nice, very cool. What are you gonna play next then? I love to visit someday.
Oh no. Definitely want to go in here.
Yeah.
The door opens easily and you step into a small room. Before you have time to look around, a huge black hellhound leaps at you with flames shooting out from its cavernous mouth. You must fight this savage beast to the death.
Oh no.
Hellhound. Skill 7, stamina 6.
Okay. Skill 7.
Yeah, stamina 6. After each attack round, roll 1 dice. On a roll of 1 or 2, deduct 1 additional stamina point from your score as a result of being burnt by the Hellhound's flame.
Right, I'm pretty sure. Well, let's get rid of Santa first and foremost.
Oh.
And now we have Santa's little helper.
Yay!
Dogs. So, I'm currently playing Sekiro for the first time. Definitely hard. Sekiro is definitely the one with the biggest learning curve. Definitely. Like, we played all the Souls games in Bloodborne before it, and the first couple of hours of Sekiro are tough to adapt and change.
You were alright at it. I really struggled with the whole parrying. I hate parrying.
Playing on
games.
PC and the parrying worked better.
I panic too much and it stresses me out.
So, normal fight?
Normal fight, but after every attack round, whether we win or lose, we have to roll a dice.
Oh god.
I think it's whether we win or lose.
Okay, that's a win.
Yes.
Okay,
After each attack round, roll 1 dice. On a roll of 1 or 2, deduct 1 stamina point from you. So I'll let you roll it.
depending on how much we roll.
If you get a 1 or a 2, we have to deduct another stamina point.
Okay.
That was a 1 as well.
Yes. I parried absolutely nothing in Bloodborne, never used my gun at all. It can be good. It can be good if you parry.
Yeah.
Do a new game plus.
Again, I don't parry though. I just roll out the way every time.
Need to play more.
Again.
Yep.
Oh no.
6 plus 10,
It's beating
16.
And he rolled.
I do.
no!
Lose
So
one more.
we lose one more. This is where we die for the 9th time.
No. 19 plus.
Yeah, we win.
I roll this one. Take last one, hopefully. Yes. Okay, the Hellhound is done.
If you win, turn to page 52. Hopefully we get something. If not, I'll put a big fat X on the door.
Yes. 52.
Yeah.
The room is empty apart from a pile of straw and old bones in the corner. If you wish to rummage through the straw, turn to 36. If you'd rather leave the room, I'm gonna look through
Yeah, we've got a rummage.
36. You killed that poor puppy, you monsters. He was like 12 foot long. These are my first 2 FromSoft games. They're fun, but I do prefer games like Monster Hunter and Cuphead where you focus only on bosses and not on small enemies. Fair enough. Fair enough. Cuphead is way tougher than any Souls game.
You find a gold ring lying on the stone floor under the straw. You place it in the leather pouch on your belt and then leave the room to continue along the tunnel.
Okay, so let's sort. No, not provisions. We don't have provisions. Where is my inventory? So, we now have a gold ring. We don't have Ledger of Souls or Ice Picks. That's from the previous book.
Should we keep them anyway?
No.
Where's our dream cheese?
That's in our secret bag.
Oh, our pocket.
Yeah. So we have a gold ring. We have a gold ring. That's our first item of the game. We'll go back in our bag.
Continue along the tunnel, turn to 82.
No big decisions just yet. The tunnel soon comes to an end at a E-junction. You wish to head left, turn to 229. You want to go right, turn to 304. So let's write these pages down.
Mm-hmm.
We got them both?
Yep.
Obviously, we're going to go westward.
Up in the building, looking real big tonight.
229.
Don't fail us now, Westwood. You've never failed us yet.
Have you looked at Fury or Titan Souls? That's a current address. But I do have Titan Souls. I think I had it on Vita, so it's on my PlayStation account.
After 30 meters, you notice that the ceiling has about 20 spears pointing down from holes in the rock. You look on the ground for a tripwire which may trigger them, but you do not see one. If you wish to walk on, turn to 390. If you'd rather retrace your steps and walk back past the T-junction, turn to 304.
We might as well check it out. We might die, but there might also be like something down there that we need.
Yeah, okay.
If you like the idea of like a 2D Dark Souls type of game, you should also check out Blasphemous. That's really cool. Wish to walk on 390.
We're gonna die here.
Probably, yeah. But we've got our checkpoint starting point now. What stats? Oh, it'll be just right base stats down.
I have done.
Yeah. 390. Pressing yourself against the tunnel wall.
Bill.
You step slowly and carefully under the spears. You are soon beyond them and conclude that they must have been placed there as a deterrent. You reach up and are just able to touch the tip of the spear. If you wish to try and pull a spear out of its recess, turn to 110. If you'd rather keep walking, turn to 5. I mean, we're at the end of it.
We're already touching the tip, we might as well.
Yeah, there might be a weapon we need. So, 110.
I'll keep my finger on the page.
In France, I bought a game book called A Slasher Where You Are the Hero, where you believe to spend the book getting chased by a screen. That sounds awesome. Is there a translation of that?
That sounds...
I just had like the idea of like a Last of Us survival type of game where it's focused more on like survival than actual like getting into gunfights and stuff, where like what you feed your person you're looking after like affects like their condition.
Standing on the tip of your toes, you reach up and grab the spear. One sharp tug loosens it from its fitting, but the others remain lodged in the ceiling. Pleased with the acquisition of this unexpected new weapon, you set off along the tunnel again, turn to page 5.
Nice, so we got spear.
Good, yeah. It's plus spear, carry on. 5.
Got the inventory as well. Last of Us Season 2 coming soon on HBO. Yeah, it's going to be out in April. Kind of want to play the games again.
I haven't played 2 yet.
No, you need to.
I know. I should really before it comes out, shouldn't I?
Yeah. Well, you can just plug my PS4 disc in and pay $10 and you get the upgrade.
Yeah.
I don't know about platforms, I'm afraid, especially PC only player. I say they're good. I've only watched gameplay, but they're both very different. Both seem good against that sort of gameplay. 5 with the spear.
Yes.
Ahead, you see the tunnel bend sharply to the right.
We didn't get any like stats or anything about spear. Do you reckon we meant to just put it in our pocket?
It's probably like a room where it's like.
If you had the spear.
Yeah, like what would you kill with a spear? Like
We'll put it in
a
our
dragon.
pocket.
Yeah, put it in our pocket.
As in an hour.
On our in here.
Okay, I'll make a special pocket.
Special. Remember Fable Lands when we had that unlimited cash?
Yeah.
Ahead you see the tunnel bend sharply to the right, but you do not see a crossbow mounted in the dark wall pointed straight at you. Roll 1 die. If you
Oh,
roll 1 to
no.
4, 10 to 1 to 8, you roll 5 to 6, 10 to 3
Oh
to
no! I always get bad luck rolling these. I roll this dice. Oh
3. We got
no.
a 4. So whatever the outcome is, maybe we should write it down, and then next time we can dream cheese our way out of it.
Yeah.
Okay, so if you roll 1 to 4, 10 to 1 to 8.
Surely that's a win. Otherwise that's brutal. It's
Yeah.
like 2/3 chance of dying.
There is an English translation, make your own slasher. Cool, we'll have a look at that. Is it
Oh.
good? Have you read it, Steve?
You step on a flagstone which activates the crossbow, the bolt flies down the narrow tunnel and thuds into your body. Roll 1 dice. If you roll a 1, 10 to 3 at 2. If you roll 2 or a 3, 10 to 1 for 5. If you roll a 4, 5 or 6, 10 to 39. 6, 39.
I hope that's lucky. 39?
Yeah.
The impact of the crossbow bolt knocks you backwards. A fierce pain grips your thigh where the bolt is protruding. Lose 2 stamina points. Gritting your teeth, you pull the bow out of your thigh and bandage, doing as best as you can. Limping painfully, you turn the corner. Maybe that was good. And walk on another 50 meters before coming to a door in the right-hand wall. If you wish to open the door, turn to 104. So it bending around to the right a bit.
Door on the right.
Yeah.
Bow.
You turn the corner and 50 meters before coming to a door on the right hand wall. If you wish to open the door to 104, if you would rather keep walking, turn to 20. So, at this point, we'll lose the stamina.
2.
Yeah, and then we might as well check the door out.
Okay.
104.
Gonna be another enemy.
Can't be a battle all the time.
The door opens into a room which is empty except for a large bowl of exotic looking fruit standing on a marble plinth. If you wish to eat some of the fruit, turn to 395. If you'd rather leave the room and continue up the tunnel, turn to 20.
We're gonna eat it. Why the hell not?
Because it's probably poison.
No, it's gonna be delicious. It's gonna give us 5 stamina back.
We need it.
We do need that stamina. Oh, well, what did I just say? Exact words. The fruit is delicious and satisfying. Add 18 stamina points.
No!
Add 2 stamina points.
Okay.
When you've eaten enough, so whenever we can get through, if we have to start again and we can get through that without like losing bolt thingies, we can probably get back to that. Stamina.
Yeah.
Add 2 stamina points when you've eaten enough. So
Yeah,
mark that one down
delicious
as good.
fruit.
Put 2 stam.
Add 2 stam.
Walk back into the tunnel and continue up. So that's basically all that's in there. It's just the fruit, which is good. So it turns page 20.
Odium, how you doing?
Hey,
Hey,
Odium.
You
How
got
you
cheers.
doing?
Cheers to Odium.
We will. One sec.
What page are we on?
Page 20 we'll be on to now, going back up the tunnel. Cheers, Odium. Good to see you. Okay.
20, you got a stamina back. Suddenly, you see movement ahead in the tunnel. A small humanoid looks back and then runs away from you. Intrigued by the being, you decide to run after him. Turn to 258.
Let's do it.
The Jan.
Jan or the Jinn or that little leprechaun that's in every book.
Yeah.
Can't remember his name. What was that one then from the last book that we never met? It was like Inuit Jack or something. It was something like that, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was.
The humanoid disappears around the corner, and by the time you turn the right-hand bend, he's nowhere to be seen. You carry on down the tunnel where you come to a door on the left-hand wall. If you wish to open the door, turn to 353. If you do not wish to stop, turn to 133. So you got that page written down?
Mm-hmm.
So let's go in and see what doom is down there, because we keep pushing on. Look.
Every door needs to be checked.
It does. We need a full map.
Oh, there's some scene here.
Whoa. What is that on the wall?
It looks like a giant rat. A rat king. You burst in on 2 orcs who are having a dagger throwing contest, using their target a large dead.
No.
Oh, he's already dead.
Rat.
A large dead rat
It's
nailed to a
dead because he's been
post.
throwing knives in it.
Test your luck. If you're lucky, turn to 1 through 9. If you're unlucky, turn to 1 and 2. Oh, do you reckon we just turn around and go?
Maybe, but maybe there's something in there. Or maybe we just like get the up hand on them.
Oh, just.
That's lucky, so we lose a luck point.
Yes. If you're lucky, turn to 1 through 9. I'm getting ready to put an X on this door.
Yeah. If you are lucky, turn to 139. Orcs are unarmed, having just thrown their last dagger at the rat. On seeing you, they growl in anger and grab their swords to attack.
Oh
First
no!
orc and second orc. Fight them one at a time in a small room. Okay, we got this. We do have an orc or a goblin or something on here somewhere.
So, right, if we get nothing from this,
Yeah,
we're
it's good.
not
It's
going
good
in here
knowledge.
next time.
So, Orc 1 has a skill of 6 and stamina of 5, so it's not too bad. Okay, you want to grab this? Okay.
Ready?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay, we did it.
Orc 1 and 3.
Oh no!
No, what's that? 6, 12, 18. We got
Yeah, you
10.
beat
Oh,
us.
no.
That's what we get for opening doors.
Do we got a stamina back from something? The fruit?
Yeah, you added it on. I
I
said if
don't
you.
think I did.
I said if you added it on, and you said yeah.
No, I didn't. 'Cause I'm sure he was still on 15.
Oh, okay.
I think we're back to 15 now. You can check
You
afterwards.
sure?
Yeah, I don't think I added it.
But I said if you added it.
No, because I remember, pretty sure we had 15.
Okay.
I think I was too busy trying to sort them out. Yay! I don't think I cheated. I remember seeing 15 for a long time on there. 11.
We win.
Yep. So Orc 1 is done.
Yes.
What's Orc 2 on?
6 and 6. You can't be doing that.
4, 5, 6, 7, 17 for us.
What's he got at 6?
We win, I think. Right?
Yeah, 15 for them.
3 and a 3. 2
Yeah.
and a 2.
One more.
Yep.
Yay!
Yes. Okay.
If you win, then bye. Hopefully we get something. You tuck 2 of the daggers into your belt and
Nice.
begin to search the room. So we've got 2 daggers.
I'll put that on the inventory. I'll put the spear on as well.
Spear and 2 daggers. Into your belt and begin to search the room. It contains 2 wooden beds, a sturdy wooden trunk, a crude table, and 2 chairs. If you wish to open the trunk, turn to 34. If you'd rather leave the room and continue along the tunnel, turn to 133.
Open it. Open it.
Orcs.
Even in Dark Souls, if you see a chest that's probably got like a mimic in it, you still open
You
it
still
just in
open it.
case, right? The trunk is full of the orc's possessions, although most of them are rubbish. A jar of rat tails, an ogre's hip bone and mouldy bread, a pair of worn out boots and a broken arrow, damp breeches which are
Ew.
green with mildew, 3 wooden pegs, a cracked water jug are just a few of the items in the trunk, but underneath all the junk you find a breastplate. If you wish to try on the breastplate, turn to 321. If you'd rather leave the room without the breastplate, we gotta do it. Surely it's not cursed. Surely.
Famous last words.
Yeah. Let's see.
I'm just gonna put breastplate in brackets here.
3, 2, 1.
Putting it on. Do you not think it'll be a bit too big for us?
Oh, we're henches.
Ooh!
One.
The breastplate fits well and is an excellent piece of armor. Add 1 skill point.
Nice.
Satisfied that there is nothing else of use, you leave the room and continue along the tunnel.
Right.
Turn to 133.
Can we have that or not?
Yeah, because it's additional. It's an additional thing that we're putting on.
Chat's got 2 seconds to tell us otherwise.
It's an additional item though. So it'd be like 10 plus 1, but you can't do that obviously. So.
Yeah. Okay, we'll do that, but if we get comments saying otherwise.
Yeah, Steve said yes.
Okay.
We're
so
allowed.
Skill 11 then. It's 10 plus 1, but we can't
Yeah.
do that with the counter. Technically no, but I would likely house rule it as yes. Okay.
Yes. Plus 1 skill. Continue then tunnel, turn to 133.
Okay, and this is where we're gonna call it a day. Part 1. Unfortunately, it's gone extremely fast, and we spent the first probably 30 minutes trying to get into the dungeon. It was really tough, but so far so good. Having a good time with this. It's good to be back playing Final Fantasy.
It's excellent.
You enjoying it so far?
Yes.
It's brutal so far, but it seemed like it's chilled out a little bit for now.
For now.
Now it feels like a real book we may be able to like
I feel like it'll be pretty chill,
until the last
and then it'll get harder and harder and harder towards the end.
70 pages.
Yes.
Yeah, so far, really enjoying it. Hope you guys are enjoying our playthrough on Prior Level Champions. Let us know your thoughts down below in the comment section, what you think of this one so far. You're liking sort of like the connections to the other 2 books and little Easter eggs and stuff.
No spoilers.
Yeah, no spoilers, of course.
Have you ever beaten this book?
Yeah. How did you find getting into the dungeon? Like, if you read this in the 80s or whenever it first came out, like, did you struggle to really get through this book? Like, legitimately? Anyways, we will see you guys with part 2 very soon, so thanks for watching.